Hi, I'm going to go through some steps in Lab 13, some from kind of the middle of the lab, so that you can compare this with what's going on your computer and maybe see if you're doing something differently than I was intending, or maybe that something's not working properly. I'm starting here with the slope raster that I've created from the original DEM that you were provided with. Just to make sure the slope raster is functioning or was created properly, I'm going to go to the properties of the slope raster and go to the Style tab. Ch uh, Open up this box that says Load Min-Max Values. Check the Min-Max radio button and say Load. And then what that should do is load both the minimum and maximum slope values, which in this case the minimum would be 0 degrees, maximum would be 33.012. If you have something in that ballpark, the 33 may be vary a little bit from computer to computer, um, um, but something right around that. If that's okay, then dismiss the properties. Then the next thing we're going to do is reclassify this slope to areas that are less than or equal to 3 degrees. Do that by going to the raster menu and the raster calculator. We simply click on the slope raster, say less than or equal to 3, give it an output name. I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it here, and I'll cancel hit this. If you've done it properly, what you end up with is something like this. It's kind of hard to see here because of the white background in the map window, but the areas within the data set here that are white are actually the low slope pixels, and they have a value of 1 now. These black areas are pixels that had a slope of greater than 3, and those have been given a value of 0. So now we're going to turn this entire raster into polygons, and we're going to do that by going to the raster conversion polygonize tool and make sure it says reclassified slope as the input file, give it an output name, and check this box next to DN to assign it an attribute for that pixel value. Done it all right. I've already done this, so I'm going to just click close here, and the date what you get out is something like that you see here in all these brown polygons. These are all the polygons that were created when they're converted from the raster. All these polygons, as you can see here, if we open up the attribute table, where is it? Oh, wrong layer. All these pixels have values that are either 0 or 1, or all these polygons, excuse me, all these polygons in this case, because it's been converted into a polygon vector, have values of 0 or 1. Select dn equals 1, select, close. You can see the polygons that have a dn value of 1 are selected. Close that. We can see them on the in the map window. Next step is simply to go to this layer, do a save as, give it an output name. Make sure you check the box that says save only selected features. Again, I've done it. So what you will then end up with, if I click off everything else, is, in my case, it's a blue polygon layer, and these polygons represent the areas of low slope. The white areas here, no polygons in those areas. Those are areas that had steeper slope. Now the next step, depending on your workflow, would probably be to intersect this layer with the other layers that you've selected out at this time.